holding off on the addiction, are we? Mate, that's you might as well go to rehab. Anyway, what's happening?
Not much. So today we've got, I would say,
they still can hear dubstep apparently.
Jake, can you turn off the terrible music, please?
Yeah, please turn off the music.
Look,
I don't know if that. Oh, maybe they can hear us now.
I pushed the wrong hotkey and it didn't turn it off. It's all good.
Okay, so can everyone hear us now? So, if everyone missed the introductions, I have Inertia with me from Team Erase.
Yeah, no.
Team Erase?
Yeah, no, it's all good. Yeah, they can hear us now. How are we all today? We're looking forward to a matchup between Atletico and Infamous. Both teams, I think this should be a fairly even matchup, seeing as how, well, not that both teams are pretty much at the bottom of the ladder, but in saying that, I mean, Infamous did beat Climax, who kind of have been playing pretty well this season, but Infamous has also undergone a lineup change, which I think has dramatically probably affected the team. But yeah, what have you got to say about the upcoming game?
This one's an interesting one to see which team is going to be at the bottom of Div 1. So, I was expecting these teams, Atletico really need to fire up at this stage in the season. They've already lost 5 games. You know what? They should just fast down and actually try hard. I think you were saying earlier that there are a lot of players with egos on the team. I think this is actually a real wake-up call. To go down 0-5 and say that, oh, I'm still a very good player is not something you should be doing at this stage. It's something it's like, hang on, you know, what the fuck am I doing? Like, you know, I really need to fire up and actually play.
I totally agree with you, and I think that's the wake-up call we had last night. You know, even though like my team is pretty much half dead, you know, we gone off on a bit of a rough last 2 weeks after everybody went inactive, and you know, we didn't, after losing the first match against Virtual, we knew we were all really good players, and we just wanted to all fire up and work together and, you know, have some teamwork and actually win, and we did it. We ended up winning the next 2 matches, and that's what Atletico need to do. They need to put their egos aside. They need to actually start talking to each other, working together. They need to actually care about the fact that, you know, they don't want to lose every game this season. You know, and it's very demoralizing if they do. So I'm pretty sure there's a lot on the line for Atletico at this stage of the competition, you know. More on the line for Atletico, more so than Infamous, because if Atletico don't win this, I don't see them, you know, winning another game. I think they have a team they probably won't beat next week. Who is it? I think it's Immunity. Is that right?
Possible. I'm not sure which matchup.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is Immunity. After Infamous, so you know, really, there's a lot on the line for Atletico. They're asking for a lot from each other this game, and we need to see it happen.
Yeah, I just had to say something about
cleaning. Have you got a mind blank now?
No, I had to say something to one of my roommates. So.
Oh, you got a roommate? Okay, cool.
So, as for though Infamous, they have very big egos as well. This is just based on personally just Suns and how he interacts, but I feel like any player who isn't able to, who thinks they're the top shit and just talking everyone down, will eventually hit a brick wall because their head is so far up their ass they actually can't improve anymore because they think they're already so good. That's my personal opinion. And
look, you know, I think, well, I do think you're partly right. Sunzino has had quite a big ego, and let's be honest, he did cheat in 1.6 under Emperor and IPGN. But like, you know, as a backband account, but like, you know, I think Sunzino's actually half decent at this game, considering where he's at now, and you know, regardless of the countless reviews him and his team have undergone, they don't cheat. But you know, like you said, everybody hits a brick wall when their ego is far up, and I think that's kind of what happened with Pete and his team. You know, they were really adamant about, you know, being in Div 1 and playing Div 1. I remember when I did the predictions, Pete was a bit, upset about the fact that I put Atletico to finish 7th. But as it turns out, like they're probably, they'll be lucky to finish 7th at this at this rate. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
I think we really got to see Atletico man up as a team, work together, and take it out, because as the way things are looking, it's just a bit detrimental to the morale of the team. And the other thing people have to consider as well is Atletico aren't a team that have undergone inactivity or lineup changes. There's no lineup changes 100% from what I know. I'm not sure about inactivity, but they've kept a consistent 5 and still haven't pulled results. Whereas, other teams, like my team, for example, in Div 2, we've used like different lineup every single CG game. So, obviously, like it's so difficult to improve if you play with different players. But if you've been playing with the same 5 for a while, which Atletico have, and still have shown 0 improvement, then you really got to think, what is actually going on? You know what I mean? What is going on? And we're talking about good players. We're not talking about average players. We're talking about 5 individually, talented players. And Fake Dan won Div 1 last season, and arguably was one of the most powerful players for regulators. He turned rounds around completely using his AWP. So let's hope, just that type of those type of things really matter.
As we are now waiting for Atletico to get the 5th in, what are your predictions? Who do you think is going to win tonight?
I honestly think Atletico are going to win this for reputation's sake. I think they know this is the game they have to win if they actually want to win next to their name on CG. I think if they don't win this, they're going to be very embarrassed. They're going to be, beside themselves. And I honestly would question, what's PDG going to do after the season's over? Because I do think they'll beat Immunity. I mean, I'm good friends with the Immunity guys, and I know they practice often and play, not almost every night, but, regularly. And, it makes me really think, how's PDG going to take a postseason knowing his team couldn't win a single game during the season? Will he keep playing, or will he join a new team? On paper, this team is what PDG put together for some success, but it's just not working.
As we do go into the knife round, sorry to interrupt, we are going into the knife round now.
4 players?
Atletico only have 4, so they're probably going to lose the knife round. Moku playing himself, so equalising it up actually. Could go in the counter as well here. But we will see how it goes as the trades are. Well, it's a 1-on-1. It's whoever gets a knife click, or Daniel misses that knife click. Just dancing around here. Once again, another knife click miss. Are you kidding me? This, as Daniel finally does get the final knife. Not sure what was happening there with a few missed knives. As we'll wait to see what the map veto is. Hopefully they don't quit before we can actually see anything. Joska does come in, so Atletico do have their 5 in. Santino will say their team B.
Is Haz in? He is, isn't he? Yeah.
I don't know who's who.
No, Joska. They got Joska. I tried ringing Haz. Actually, just tried calling him on his phone, to see where he was. Oh, he's ringing me back.
As Inertia is receiving a phone call, we will see the veto coming out from Atletico. They will veto train, so very standard veto there. Who is that?
How you going, Curve? How do you?
Is that Zerts?
Vibes.
No, it's Vibes.
Vibes. Ah, Vibes.
Oi.
My love. How are you?
Wait, what's a server date?
I shall link you now.
How are you, Zerts?
Fucking Zerts.
Zerts, Vibes. My brain is completely not working. How are you, Vibes?
Not too bad. What about yourself, mate?
Pretty good. Not looking forward to this matchup in all honesty.
Has it
after
started?
last night's match. It has not started. The first map is going into Mirage. I'm not sure what has been vetoed. They have cut off the stream beforehand. All I know is train was vetoed off by Atletico, and Mirage will be the first map played.
I
That's all I know.
just rang up Haz and spoke to him on the phone, and he's at soccer, and he'll be on at 9 p.m. So they're using Joscar for the first couple of, I think for, you know, the first half of the best of three, and then eventually Haz will come back in. So I'm kind of glad to see that. But, you know, I was really offended when I rang up Haz. He said he asked me who's this, so I can imagine he deleted my number off his phone after, like, we parted our ways in CS. I'm so upset. I thought he was my friend.
Those dogs in the background though.
No, actually, you need a better mic, honestly. That sounds like a submarine. It's like...
You know, the one piece of criticism I get in Unity is, I can't hear you. Inertia, your mic's low. Inertia, I can't hear you. You know what? Someone donate me a microphone, please. I'm a nice guy.
I think I know what your problem is.
What?
Your head's so far up your fucking ass. You can't talk loud enough. I'm joking.
Can you help me pull my head in then?
Nah. Just grab a Logitech, like one of these cheap Logitech headsets for $50. I mean,
hey, I've got another mic. You dare me to plug it in, bro?
Is it even worse?
Are we gonna make it for 40 minutes trying to get it to work, or?
No, it's gonna be open. Wait, I'm about to plug it in. If it works, everybody can parade. Be right back. 1 second.
Alright, as we are waiting patiently for Inertia to plug in his mic, we are just waiting for Atletico to join up. I think one of the players does have EAC problems. It looks like the first map will be Mirage, followed by Inferno, and if it gets to a cage, it will be the third map. So it looks like Dust 2, Nuke, and Caesar being vetoed off. Not sure what the order is, but not important at this stage, as we can't do any map analysis.
Jakey, can you send us the deeps again?
Sure thing, mate.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
So, Vibes, what do you think we're going to see from this matchup?
Hey, wake up. I don't know. It seems that Atletico have come out claiming that they're going to be a very strong team, and they haven't really performed too well. So I think, yeah.
Hello?
That's worse than before, to be honest.
That's the
Is
same.
it?
Oi.
Can you hear us, Zach?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Your thing is dropping in and out,
Oh,
so...
no. For some reason, wait. Talk again? Can you hear me now?
We're here. Can you hear us? Isaac, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. It seems good if I put the microphone in, it just cuts out my headset, so that failed.
It just keeps making it worse. I can't hear him at all now.
It's because your volume regulation's going up and down with the mic. I'm not sure what's happening.
Oh well, let's just get that's the way it is. Anyway, if you want to donate me a new mic, feel free to. I'll pay your land fee.
Yeah, looking forward to the look, while we still wait, so Vibes, as you were saying about Atletico not performing.
Yep. Sorry, I'm proceeding. Yeah, it just seems that Atletico, like, I don't know if they've had a poor start, I haven't really looked into it, but aren't they at the bottom of the table?
Yes, they are. I think they've lost the last 5 matches.
Yeah, and I don't know, with the, I haven't really seen Infamous play, but with Cybin off, I'm sure they'll be, I mean, Moku, I'm sure they're like, stronger as a team.
Let's take a look. So Atletico have played 5 and they lost all 5, while Infamous are at 7th, but they've only played 3 so far. So this is only their 4th match. So.
And have they? Have they won? What's a good?
They have won 1 match. Let me see if I can get into their team. I don't think
Infamous have beaten Climax 2-1 using Sam Lord. Sunzino didn't play. Sam Lord knifed Snakewell at the very end of the match, humiliating him.
Well, to be honest, Climax is like a very strong contender this season, so to beat
Climax are the most difficult team to play in scrims online.
Oh, even at LAN there.
I don't know about that. I played with Snakewell and Break at LAN and we couldn't even beat Virtual. Hat and Bean. I was going to neck myself. I say this all the time. Like, Snakewell claimed he was going to call. After a couple of beers, we all rocked back up, you know, back to the LAN. And next minute, man, we're getting domed. you know, Menace even losing to Menace on LAN is the most painful thing. So I don't know how Climax will go on LAN after that experience, but you know, I'd hope. I mean, Nova actually played really well in the last City LAN.
I'm going up.
Yeah, Nova played pretty well, so I could, you know, we can count on Nova to do something well, but we just hope like Snakewell actually calls on LAN instead of sitting back and having wishful thinking, because that's what he did the whole time.
Which LAN was this? Sorry?
It was TP Hub Melbourne. It was it was pretty poorly organised because Mayo wasn't there, so
We all love
yeah.
Chris Smith.
Yeah, we wish Chris was there.
Oh well, we can only wish, as we are still waiting for Atletico to get their 5th in, as he is having ESC problems, ESC being absolutely notorious. About the same reliability as ESL wife, Atletico.
I had problems with EAC at the very beginning of the season, which costed us the game against Phonetic Array, Aura. And I ended up having to delete my whole Steam folder and CSGO and reinstalling it. So if that has to be the case for Jodska, it's going to be quite a painful wait. It's going to be quite painful playing with 4, so...
You could have just uninstalled your hacks as well, that would have been another option, but...
Well, I haven't cheated in CSGO, so I'm pretty happy
Talking
that
about
wasn't the case.
Talking about ESL and these teams, didn't they have a conflict at like during that competition? So they'd be out for each other.
Oh, yeah.
PD disputed or something.
Oh yeah, look, I can't remember what the rule was. I completely don't remember why he did it. Oh yeah, it was the fact that ESL wire was off. Come to think of it. But what I was gonna say though is with that being said, I think it's ironic because you know as you look at Atletico's track record this season, they haven't won a game yet. So really, I think this match is going to show who is more deserving of that win. Was it Infamous or Atletico?
Sorry to interrupt. Do any of you have any of the Atletico or Infamous players? It looks like they're changing service to a non-ESC server.
Yeah, I've got PDG on my Steam. I'll just ask him. Yeah, I've got the Go TV. I've got the Go TV. You can all hang out with me in the Go TV. I'm getting messages from Snakewell. Nice of you to talk furious amounts of shit, fuckwit. Oh. Well, I'm gonna send you guys the Go TV.
I'm gonna trust Raz's dates and
Are they in TS? Okay.
there we go.
So I'll tab out. But it looks like we'll be going to a non-EAC server. PDG. Okay, what's the money that PDG will accuse someone of on Infamous of hacking because EAC is off?
Oh yeah, that's going to be an issue now. Eh? I'm surprised they're even going to a non-ESC server.
That's because Atletico can't get the EAC to work. I mean,
yeah.
I guess there should be some trust on the team.
I guess Infamous has been the good sports here in this situation, you could say.
Well, Sons has problems with EAC in the past, so he probably knows it's an absolute pain. And at this stage, you're more willing to just, you know what, let's just get the game fucking going instead of...
Yeah. But some teams will try to do other teams and just say, nah, we'll play 4v5 or something, you know what I mean? Especially with the track record between these two teams, you'd think they'd do that, because I know how angry Sundanizio was like after that whole situation, so surprised.
I think, why is he angry? Why is
because
he lost, if he wasn't cheating? I mean, why would you be angry if you wasn't
because they won the match and then they got disputed that they didn't have the ESL wire running properly and then they lost the match.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and yeah, so that was just like...
The server lags for me, JJ.
It's 27 ping. In other words, you have 15 ping though, because you're on MBN.
No, the server's just bad.
I don't notice anything wrong with it.
How good's your net, Jakey? Must be pretty good to fucking...
It is 99 down.
Yeah.
And 35 up.
See, I got decent down, but my up's like 1.
You're an 80
Yeah.
too, aren't you?
Yeah.
That's why. I claim it's streaming 500 kilobit, like 500 bit rates. It looks like an absolute potato, and my computer still lags after. The internet still lags afterwards. Like streaming's not even an option. As we will wait for Atletico and Infamous to get all their players in, I do apologise about the delays, but it looks like ESC has not been working for one of the Atletico players, if you just tuned in. My name's Gareth, and joining me today is Inertia and Vibes. Inertia always with hilarious stories and vibes, with hopefully some insightful commentary as well as...
Well, I just got abused by Snake Wow because I mentioned Sam Lord's knife. I just don't understand how people can take stuff I say seriously. Like, I mean, you know, it's just a game. Like, fuck, I went 4-20 yesterday in a game. You know, I don't care what people say about that. It was the worst game I had in my career, but it's just a game, man. You know what I mean? Like, people, you know, people have shit runs, people have this and this happen to them, but in the end, you just got to have a laugh sometimes. And, you know, you can't get angry about stuff like that. But anyway, let's just move straight to the game. So Josh is playing in place of Haz, and Haz will be on sometime shortly, I suppose. But
yes,
one of the...
as Inertia with his secret information, manages to gather that information from Haz.
Which boys do you reckon is going to win? Who's your bets on?
I'm going to guess it's going to go to a third map, but my guess at the moment would actually be Infamous. Just seeing side aim earlier, very sharp. I think he's just taking a bit of a piss out there. Make sure you record so I can dispute your cons.
I'm sure it'll be a close match, but I think I'm going to go Infamous as well.
Yep, that makes 3 of us.
As said though, I think my calls have been right all the time, whereas everyone else's calls have been wrong, so...
I'll back you up then. I'm going with Kara.
I mean, thinking about like last night's match, I was gonna remember where, oh no, the match where IM versus Nox, or was there some other match? I can't recall now.
That was a close match. I tuned in for a bit for that. Yeah, I go to overtime.
Yeah, they went overtime in one of the maps. No, I can't remember now. It's all the games are just mashed into one as we are going into a knife round. The KO3 hasn't been... Okay, knife of 3 has been executed now. On Atletico, we have Dorky, Jozka, Chris, PDG, and Daniel. On Infamous, we have Unreal. I'm not sure who that is. Dope Show, I've no idea who that is. Moku, I think, is APOC. We have Suns, and we have Cybe. I'm not sure who Unreal and Dope Show are.
Dope Show is RBZN.
Okay, and Unreal?
No idea.
I really like knife rounds because you get to check out everyone's knife. It's the best.
As we're just going to play a little bit of sneaky beaky here. The terrorists having the numerical advantage 4-3. One of the counter-terrorists will be isolated and taken down. It is, but the counter-terrorists themselves isolate another terrorist, so it's actually something to become equal. A bit of jailbreak skills coming in here as Lanzino and Unreal clean up. As Infamous do take the CT side. They opt to switch and take CT on Mirage. Which is a sensible decision. Mirage still having...
I think,
so Unreal is ISO.
Yeah,
That's K-Star.
Thanks,
K-Star, babe.
Should get him in here. The squeaky. The squeaker. Him and Skitsy.
Oh god, Skits. As we're looking Atletico, what they pull off, we have 2 smokes from Atletico, 3 armor. The counter-terrorists not opting for any kits, but will have 2 smokes of their own, as well as a CZ. Working off A, just terrorists playing very passive at mid, as well as B. They will be setting off for maybe
a fake B, I think. I think they're faking it off. Or...
I don't think they'll probably be faking A. This is actually much better play from Atletico. Look at the nades they have been practicing. That nade from B app smoking up mid window room, as we will be getting to the action. The terrorists now coming their way through short, and it's a double take into B site. As Dope Show, ISO gets taken out immediately by Chris. Really good, well.
That was on ISO. That was Dope Show, and Unreal Spunk I think is ISO. Yes, you're right.
So ISO does get taken down. So
yeah.
I have the precision. Chris getting another kill on A, pushing in from short.
And now they're in
up against 4. This is trouble now. shot there by Sun's taking down another one. Sun's taking down 2. But he is on a 1v2 and he has no armor, missing that final shot.
Great round by Chris.
Taken down.
Taking
Chris
a
taking
4K.
4 frags. But this is much better from seeing from Atletico. They're actually obviously clearly coming in bringing strats. That smoke off window room, I don't think.
I've never seen that before. That was like some insane. That was great. Great.
That is
like,
a very
teamwork.
good smoke, and this is actually really good for Atletico. They're taking this map. They've obviously been practicing, and they will be taking it seriously. So. As we see 3 CZs and a P250 from the counter-terrorists. 2 armor on the CZs with the helmet. The terrorists just going for a very default Galil AK setup. Dorky, I think, just misbought and having to force up the MP7 as a consequence. Just holding very passive here. This is the correct decision by Atletico. As we will see where they will take the bomb. It looks like they'll be hitting mid. Possibly B once again as the player, as PDG takes the bomb and is heading towards the B site.
Well, it's interesting now, they're doing a mid-control strat, which a lot of, I think Navi do it as well, so I think Pete really thought this out to say, you know, we want control of the map, we want to make sure we can clear the main area of the map before we make a decision whether to go A or B. And by the looks of it, it looks like they're working into short, but I don't know if this is the wise decision. You know, they haven't really made sure they've completely cleared the site, but nevertheless, they are going into B.
They're still playing very passive. They're forcing the rotation out of the counter-terrorists and trying to make the trades.
Just look where the bomb is. So Joska is actually walking into B with the bomb. Oh wait, no, it's Pete. That's yeah, walking into B carpet with the bomb. Sorry, and they are taking the bomb there, but they've got Sunzino here in sight.
Suns will not be able to make the trade. Suns making the only frag on the eco round.
And that is successful because you know they only lost 1 gun. I mean, it's better if they didn't lose the gun, but in saying that, you know, that most of them still have their guns, and it allows one of their players to upgrade anyway. So, good work from Atletico, and really good work to PDG falling back after taking that damage in mid to take the bomb into B halls.
Definitely much smarter. They're waiting for the pushes and just forcing the counter-terrorists to rotate, knowing that the counter-terrorists are more likely to overextend on an eco round. And once again, just leaving the bomb at T spawn, so just leaving themselves open to any option, just holding lines passively. As looks, the counter-terrorists will be pushing PD. PD just holding a very safe line. As APOC will be caught out. Can PD make the trade or will Saib get the kill with the P2000? A-Ramp has been going off. Dorky getting binked once but able to take down Saib in the end. The terrorists will be making their way towards mid with the bomb now. Smoking off short. I think that was a bit of a mistake. I think he was planning to smoke off window room. As the terrorists just rotating in force, keeping the the damage players behind. The counter-terrorists focus more towards the B side, but ISO will be taken down by Daniel with the AK. Suns rotating over, he wants the AK. Joska and Suns have spotted each other, I'm fairly sure. Suns makes a shot, he's been spotted. Chris will make the frag, and it's all up to Dope Show to make something happen. He does have a P250, it looks like he'll be just hanging around for exit frags. But once again, another textbook anti-eco by Atletico.
Yeah, no, look, like I said, getting that mid-control and then working into short or splitting into B is really effective, unless they completely stack it. But, you know, a lot of teams do like to go A and stack A. I know we do, because if they come out of A fast, you can kind of cut them off as soon as possible. But Pete's really done his homework with that, as you said that.
And Chris does get the final frag.
Yeah, and Dope Show has taken Joska out again. So, I mean, they haven't really lost guns, which is good for Atletico's money, meaning they have a lot of smokes to do setups for their A take, if they got one, or even their mid take. So it'd be interesting to see Atletico's first buy round. I know when it comes to the first buy round, you kind of want to do your most, most precise and successful strat so you can guarantee yourself the round. So I'd like to see what Atletico do, and by the sounds of it, they've got a B strat happening.
This is very similar to the pistol round strat they used. PDG will be smoking up window room, and the terrorists will just snap up mid control after window room and city kind of smoked up. I guess the only weakness of that strat is that if someone aggressively pushes B apps, but at this level, they're not going to push.
Well, at this stage in the game, they wouldn't push. But also, I think the reason they went B for the first couple of rounds as well is to see where they play from. So ISO's here in a really good spot. I could see him getting one frag, but I don't see him getting more than one. Providing that, you know, his low HP has already been tagged to 46. So, I think the other interesting thing...
He does get one, he smoked up. He nearly got traded out. He on 20 HP, pushing through.
There's a pick by Joska behind chair, behind back of sight, and we still have ISO in sight, hiding in the smoke on 20 HP. So it'd be interesting to see how long he can survive before, you know, he takes out the next player.
Get taken down. Does make the trade. Daniel does push through the smoke afterwards and makes up a clean. 8-Bot getting 2 frags, playing the smoke here as he
Joska takes him out
from the chair. It is a
Erb's
1 and 2.
now pushing through short. He spots one at chair, and he's just continually walking along short, needing to clear both sight and his left checkers. So he doesn't know if one's gone checkers, but he knows there is one in sight and doesn't know the others in sight too. So it's very interesting to see, and he gets taken down by Fake Dan.
And Atletico winning a very crucial buy round as it forces. As Atletico will be taking a very crucial buy round there. Vibes, what do you think so far?
Vibes actually went because he was having a sore stomach, so not sure when he'll be back.
Wait, where did he go?
He has a sore stomach.
Oh, okay, no worries. As Atletico taking short, will take down one. Dorky from the flank will take down another. It's all up to ISO to make a couple of trades. He will get one, but he will be traded out by PDG. Dorky now falling back as there is one counter in the smoke. APOC going to be making his way into the side, but he's made noise. Hasn't been able to stop the bomb, but he's got his hands on AK now. Dorky is not in a very good position as Moku gets another good frag onto PD through the chair. Going to be waiting for the backup coming in from B-Apps. Dorky might get caught out by Sype. I'm not sure if he's heard him. He hasn't heard him, even though Sype is making more noise than an elephant. And APOC cleans up.
What a great round! What a great round! I got to say, I think, you know, they finally adapted, knowing that Atletico were gonna, you know, do the same anti-eco, and that's where Atletico had to adapt. You know, they had to change it up. They've done it a few times in a row now, and they know they've been working B heavy, but. You know, hats off to Infamous, you know, really getting that round, getting them back on the board, and also helping their money situation. So, yeah.
I think the terrorists just didn't clear out B-site before planting, and I'm not sure what's wrong with their sound. I was making more noise than an elephant, and I'm not sure why Dorky didn't hear him. So, I think there was a bit of poor play from Atletico as well, contributing to the fact they lost the eco. Daniel does get a very good opening shot on the Orba, but APOC gets 2 quick frags at mid. APOC playing a very good game, winning the round for his team so far, and then making 2 good frags in both of the teams' buy rounds. Dorky taking down APOC. APOC, I think, a bit unfortunate to be caught out, but the counter-terrorists have not spotted bomb. PD will take that side on site. It is all up to Suns to wait. No, it is. They have both stacked stairs.
And look, this is a very interesting situation Atletico are in. Joska getting the kill, I think ISO shouldn't have peaked at that point. They needed to wait for the bomb to go before they made a push. But Sunday getting one good smoke. Sunday taking the other. That is unbelievable for Sunday. He'll be slapping himself silly. He needed that kill, but I don't know why he kept committing when, you know, he realised he had no bullets. He had a couple of more bullets in there. He would have finished him, but, you know, that's just a bit unfortunate for Sunday. He really could have won that round because he did well on the first kill. But, you know, this does reset the money for the CTs, and we have APOC with the scout kind of doing his own thing.
No, this is a very common strat in Div 1 where, oh, APOC.
And Pete's going to be mad. I'd like to see if he comments that. And
Dorky does make the trade into A-Abs.
Yeah, he did. He did. Well, what do I know? I think I know PDG too well.
But that's not a very uncommon strat we're seeing from Div 1 teams. Having a team with CZs as well as a scout, APOC had 8k in the bank. He could easily afford the scout, and it does pay off as the counter terrorists are favorably Once again, taking another eco round, just catching PD by surprise. APOC just playing a very good game as well. As the A attack will be coming into sight now. So we'll be getting one. APOC coming in from CT, taking out.
And what a joke that is, eh? Like, you know, you've got to think of it this way. The whole team had pistols except APOC, but APOC's here running around with a gun you use in pub, and he's beating him. What a joke.
It's not really. Because it still does a lot of damage to armor. I mean, it does, what, 70, 80 pistols, a CZ or a P250 shot will take them out. As I thought, going that fast shot, APOC might get caught out of position. He only takes down one, but he's spotted and just going to relay the information. Coming into the CT con, the Ned's coming out. Dorky will pick this up from M4, but Dopeshot and Cybe both getting 2 frags. Cybe trying to get the trade, but it's not going to work. PD finally getting a frag with a P250, I think, into CT con. He's very low in 14, and Suns will clean up with the AK. Just rushing mid, trying to overwhelm the theoretical window player, but not working. APOC, only 2 guns lost for the counter-terrorists. They're going to be pretty happy with that anti-eco, as they do finally come onto the board. And forcing the terrorists to go on an eco for the first time, the terrorists will be able to buy up now.
I'm back. Sorry, boys. Had to go to the toilet very quickly.
No, you're right, mate. You're right. All right. Well, let's take a look at what's happening now. Okay. So we've got a good default happening here from Atletico. I'm pretty sure it's their default, but it looks like they could be faking B and going A because we've got Fake Dan and
Similar to the pistol strap.
Well, they got no, kind of similar to their pistol strap. But what they're going to do is they're going to try and get Pete coming here at unders and Dan working here at uppers. And try and force a rotation over to the B site, which is what they want because they have the bomb over at A. But as it looks like, APOC is actually heading over into window room, confident that, you know, this could be a fake. We've got Herbs here under balcony, playing close, trying to make sure he can get some estate up in case of an A push, which is what's going to happen very shortly if you take a look at...
As PD makes the first frag into CD Con. The counter-terrorists should be rotating now, but they are locked down in their positions.
Mollies.
As Chris gets a good frag on A side. Duns making trades, but going to be cleaned up by PD. PD on a 2k this round. APOC in a good position. Will take down Jozka as he is playing the CT line. ISO coming in from window room. Will take down one. Can he take down Daniel? Chris getting his second frag.
Great
down by Daniel.
Daniel.
A bit of sneaky beaky play, and Atletico do take the buy round. The counters will be able to buy up. Vibes, your thought on that round?
Yeah, it was good. They tried to fake it out, I think, and it didn't really work. But the entry frag by Pete there really opened up the A site and just went off that. To be honest, good trading.
Atletico look to be setting up once again another default hold. Oh, a very good flash by the counter as Dopesha will take down Jozka with the orb, and APOC will take down another frag in palace, pushing through and taking down Dorky. And this is very favourable already for the counter-terrorists. It's a 3 and 5.
CTs are playing very
Suns
aggressive, and it's
taking down another from short, but the Orpha will finally get taken down. PDG with the AK. It's a 2 and 4. Atletico aren't in the best of positions. But this is what Infamous are playing very smart. They're getting the picks and just falling back immediately. We will just see, it's just a game of cops and robbers at the moment. A hide and seek. We're just going to see who makes the first move. And the counter-terrorists, Infamous, knowing they're playing from behind, want to play smart. Even though they have got the entry frags, they want to be overextending and putting it into a more unfavourable situation.
And look, this situation is still winnable for Atletico. You've got to consider this.
No,
APOC's in
APOC's just too confident. I think what people don't understand is on a map like Mirage, if there's still 4 CTs alive, you can generally catch them out in solo spots because they have to watch so many different angles. Mirage is kind of one of those maps. Whereas Nuke, you can kind of sit in one spot and you have a lot of estate cleared. Mirage is a much bigger map and much more difficult to do such a thing.
Yeah, I completely agree with you there.
There's a terrorist going a hard A on their eco. Jozka under balcony. Cybe will take down 1. Takes down 2. Takes down 3. They're trying to make the trade, and then Jozka finally makes the frag with Cybe. I am in absolute like foreteller today. I'm just calling the names of who gets who. Under the positions. Do I know or do I not know? But Atletico just get cleaned up very quickly on their eco round. Very well played by Saib. Just not panicking, just spraying. I mean, panicking and getting 3 kills. Just making sure that A-side... making sure he just didn't lose a gun and A-side didn't get overwhelmed. But the Terrors will have to force up 1 Galil on Daniel. Setting up for another default take, another default setup. But APOC playing this very close mid line, as he did earlier, with the AWP support. The AWP will fall back, however, as he wants to get some information and Palace, but very happy to just let Sai play solo Palace. Another default setup by Atletico. Just waiting for the smokes to come out from PD. The smoke will come out into window room very shortly, and it's up. We'll just be watching APOC. APOC in a very good position to make frags, and he will just catch both terrorists with their pants down. This is just so well played by APOC.
This is the thing about APOC, and PDG said it himself. One thing with APOC is the way to beat him is you can't feed him, and that's what they're doing. They're feeding him. He said it was really ironic as well, but that's just what he said. But like,
just cleans up, but
and that's the thing.
4 frags.
That's the thing with APOC. Once he gets the first, he'll go for the second. Once he goes for the second, he'll go for the third, and then he'll go for the fourth, and then he'll try and go for the fifth. And that's just the way APOC is. He's the type of player that once he's getting fed in around, he will just keep going for it, and because his aim's so good, he can just keep doing it and doing it.
His KD is absolutely disgusting at the
It's paying off for him very well. He's 19 kills.
Well, that's the thing, and now you kind of know why Infamous wanted to pick up someone like APOC. But you know, in saying that, I would have to admit, Atletico do have enough rounds on the board for this T half if you know they're looking to win this map. I don't know how they'll play on CT, but I can imagine that you know, Atletico really have done their good job winning the pistol and winning a couple of
ISO's.
Sorry if I can hear.
ISO's
will
gonna
take
be.
out. ISO take that.
ISO. And ISO learned that one off Calgo. Don't forget, you know, Calgo's been ISO's mentor for a very long time. And, you know, those 3 headshots can't go without doubt that he learnt them from the iCore days back in 2007.
Oh, no.
Oh, the 1.6 master race is disgusting, man. But it looks like the terrorists will be working something different. But Dope showed no taking down the Warper.
Big shot by Herb. That's going to really bother Dan. I know how Dan takes those type of things not very well, but here we go. Dope show now working for another pick in mid. Let's take a look at what's happening over here in top mid. We got Chris Owell really playing cautiously, trying to get the short guy. Doesn't seem to happen. And Pete really makes the trade.
Makes a land onto the CT con Orba. Or was he in window? I don't know.
He was in con.
But ACOG is set up in a very good position. He's just waiting for them to push out. Sun's short. APOC just in the balcony room, ready to go into... ready to just back up short or go into A. This is a very good position from APOC boosted onto the bricks, as well as spotting CT con. This is so
He's going to catch one out any moment.
He's going to catch Chris. Yeah, he'll just get Chris and just jump short.
Look, this is the thing with APOC. APOC can just sit somewhere and get kills because he's confident.
Josko might actually get the frag on side. He will get the frag on side if he does get the entry, and the bomb will be rotating towards A side. We'll be seeing a PDG versus APOC, and APOC will clean up. Suns coming in for support just slightly too late, but the Terrorists will be taking A side now.
And look, this is still winnable for the Terrorists if they can get at least one pick just before the retake begins to happen. And here we go. And like I said, this is
very aggressive line.
This is exactly what Atletico needs.
Oh, amazing shot by Dorky taking down another
and really good play by Fizz. Really good play by Fizz. Look, that round is needed. I think, you know, 7 rounds on T-side Mirage is what you're looking for if you want a good game. And, you know, I think if Atletico pick up the CT pistol, it's their map in the bag. But, you know, don't forget, this is the map Infamous beat Climax on. And, you know, I know they kind of had a bit of a different lineup then, without, you know, they didn't have Samlord then, but, you know, what I'm trying to say is, Infamous still very, very well and truly in this map regardless, you know.
Just seems like a little bit of a mow down now, like, a bit fast.
No, Saib will get one. Saib trying to get the third, will not be able to make the third. Losho will land one AWP shot onto one of the terrorists play. Joska out Tetris. Oh, I guess taking that
I've got to say, I've got to say, for a sub, Jovska has played a brilliant half. A brilliant half, more so in the fact that he's made opening kills and he's done his job. You know, just take a look at the scoreboard here at half. We got Jos. Oh, is the scoreboard up on the auto? Can we bring the scoreboard up or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, no. What I'm going to say is Apox on 22 kills, really topping it for them, and most of Atletico are on the same kills. So pistol round underway.
Dorky trying to make a pick. It looks like they were playing 2 mid and just rotating afterwards, but the terrorists just setting up towards the B side. Infamous not really having any smokes as APOC just makes the entry frag. APOC playing out of his mind as the players in short trying to make the trades. APOC already setting up for that check as Dorky lands another good P2000 shot onto Dope Show, but will get caught out by APOC who pushes through Kitchen. The counter-terrorists are going to be taken from B apps as well as short. 3, oh, actually all of them coming in from short now, trying to overwhelm the counter-terrorists.
Honestly, APOC.
Oh my goodness.
APOC is unreal.
does not land. Jason Suns finally cleans up, but APOC.
This is why people say, like when people say, you know, APOC is a player that can't be fed, he literally can't be fed because once he's fed, he'll just beat anyone. And this isn't the first time it's happened. Back in the Nationals, the first ever CSGO Nationals, when APOC played for Auxiliary, he had the highest stats, and his team didn't even win. He had to play with Overclass, and for goodness sake, Overclass can't even hit an AFK on LAN. In the words of SnakeWow, why wasn't Overclass shooting back at me?
It looks like, sorry, we'll just be focusing back on Infamous on the Eco. We'll take A site, very quick frags, and then we'll clean up A site. Nothing funky coming out of the counter terrace as I think they'll be looking for picks. Chris in CT, Daniel in the B, Fake Dan in B apps. Just going to try and get any frags here. But, sorry, as you were saying, sorry for interrupting. Inertia?
Oh,
No,
Inertia,
no.
you know how to make me laugh, I tell you one.
well, I'm not actually, you know, talking smack. I'm just telling you what I heard. And you know, it's true. Like, APOC plays such a big role in any team that, you know, to the point where when Destiny wasn't cheating on LAN because he can't, and Overclassing couldn't frag on LAN, APOC was still getting 30 bombs every single game, even against Vox. And, you know, that's just the way APOC is. He's so seasoned. He's such, you know, such a top player that there's just no way to put him past any version of Counter-Strike. It's just funny that APOC doesn't actually put hours into the game. He just jumps in and beats anyone.
One thing I can say about that round, there was a heavy investment by Atletico there. They bought the pistols and the armor, so it was a good only getting away with 1 kill, I guess. 1 death, I mean, by Infamous.
Well, I suppose, yeah, no, it was. But, you know, what we've got to look at now is, Atletico really has to do a full eco or, you know, a decent eco this round. But by the sounds of it, Dan has a P90. So, see how that goes down.
He picks it up.
Picked it up? Oh, did he pick it up? Okay, yeah, we'll see how that goes down anyway.
Dorky is not in a good position. APOC just goes, not having any of your shit as... They once again push in the A site and just take it very quickly. CT Con, all the counters focus around CT Con. Dope Show will get 1, Dope Show gets 2. Will finally get taken out by the USP. Daniel getting shot through the con here. ISO jumping with the Max 10, getting a frag on PD. Does get traded out, but gets counter traded. And we'll be seeing a buy round. No AWPs on the counter terrorist team due to the CZs being bought with the armor. And on the terrace, we have Dope Show with the AWP.
One interesting thing is to say as well, but like Infamous, they're playing good all around as like the whole team, but just with Moku fragging like that, like a monster, I think they're going to have a really big edge in this competition. You know what I mean? And
you ask yourself this: was it worth removing Fat Yak and Mitch for Moku? And as it turns out, just look at this game. He is single-handedly dominating. And Pete spots down APOC. I think that's pretty much going to seal the round for Atletico, because Infamous have been heavily reliant upon APOC getting those kills.
We will see what happens as you say PDG inside window room will take down APOC. APOC just not looking at the smoke and the smoke time running out. But Infamous look like they're setting up towards... I'm not even sure what they're setting up towards. They've got 2 inside the B play. Santino will get 1 frag, gets traded out by Joska. But there's still 2 more counter-terrorists left within the side. Daniel going to be tagging one of the terrorists extremely low side.
And Chris Owell gets the guy down in short.
Daniel just has to hold him off here, and he's doing a great job at it.
Yeah, 2 kills by Chris. Now looking for the 3rd here in B carpet.
Oh, good shot by Dope.
Yeah, big shot.
Daniel just a bit too confident there, trying to land a frag. But
Somehow
they've
they let
lost
him get away. Oh, he didn't get the bomb. Did you see that? He just ran past the bomb and he didn't get it. Look.
No.
Oh, what the hell? Oh, no, I'm
It
looking at the wrong
was
person.
dropped in short.
That's
It was
a
dropped
counter
in
curse.
Oh, I actually forgot I even paid with on savings today, so my brain's in another planet. Like, I put in my PIN code and the lady's like, "You already paid." I'm like, "Oh, what?"
It must be that Dragon Law order that you picked up, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, well,
Did you get
here
a
we go.
Dragon Law?
Yeah, I've got a Dragon Law now.
What? How'd
But,
you get that? Like,
well,
you...
it was a bit of a trade. Got rid of my Bayophage stat track, factory new, and I got rid of an M4 Howl my mate gave to me. So I got the Dragon Law and a stat track Fire Serpent build tested. So yeah, for me it was a pretty good trade because honestly, stat track knives are really overpriced and useless. Who cares if there's a number on your knife? You know, the value is just ridiculous. It outweighs your whole inventory.
As APOC here at A-Ramp, we'll be trying to make some frags. The counter-terrorists now rotating over. There are 4 counter-terrorists within the A site. Infamous just playing it slow.
He's spamming the smoke and get taken down by
Onside will take down 2. Sun will get traded out, but Dope Show will take down PDG. Josco making the frag on Suns, but Dope Show with the AWP taking down another one, and it is a 1v3. Daniel will be saving the M4.
Yeah, and that's the right decision to make. Because, you know, you've got to think of it this way. Mirage is another map where money really matters in terms of stealing rounds. The idea that what Atletico have to do now is Atletico really have to focus on getting a gun round back up. So, you know, maybe ecoing this one and, you know, buying, and afterwards buying the next one, but really trying to consolidate 2 good gun rounds in a row so that they can reset the money for Infamous. Because as it goes, money really matters on a map like Mirage because there are so many spots you can smoke off on Mirage that, you know, can guarantee you the victory. You know, smoking stairs, smoking CT, smoking jungle, smoking window. So you don't want to give the money to Infamous at this point in the game because they'll just run amok all over the map.
How about this? For Daniel having the same weapon in Inertia, where would you put him this round? Would you any specific spot or what would you do?
Look, you know, based on the fact that they came A last round, I would have him somewhere in A, but probably even pushing balcony if they can get him up there as soon as possible, because, you know, he can catch out the guy pushing balcony fast. And by the sounds of it, they're not even taking a piece of it, they're going B with a bomb.
But APOC will be taken down by Daniel. And the smoke takes down inside. Good M4 control, taking down 2 frags already. Bomb making its way towards B. Chris with a 5-7 will take down Suns. And it's already a 2-on-5 already. Very quickly for the counter-terrorists in Atletico's favour.
So obviously PD read that really well. Instead of putting Dan at A with a gun, he put him in window. But also a big risk, seeing as how they have an AWPer, they could have easily picked off Dan. Had they played that round a little slower, but you know,
he played it very well. Used the smoke to his advantage there. It was a one-way, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it was. They couldn't see him and he could see them. That's right.
It was great. Like that was pretty much an eco round, and they picked it up. So that was.
Well, yeah, it was. Like I said, at this point now, Atletico really need to consolidate a couple of buy rounds here, and this is what's going to really make or break the game. Atletico need this round if they want to win the game. Otherwise, they'll be really hanging off by a string. But, you know, as we see, Infamous are on an eco, reset their money already, can't let them get the plant, and it looks like it's going to happen.
Not yet. There is an AWPer within CT and PD. Oh, he takes down one. Dorky taking out another one from CT as he has jumped up. Unfortunately, a bit unfortunately get a trade by PDG, but Chris gets the final 2 frags.
And that's bloody beautiful. Look, if Atletico win this round and Infamous don't get the bomb down, that's just Atletico now. That's going to take the momentum. Because money at this point in the game is really going to be what Infamous need to win the rest of the game.
We're going for a double AWP setup with APOC AWPing as well, so that would be... Dope Show's been on fire, so it'd be good to see.
It's going to be AWP and AWP versus AWP and AWP.
Oh, wow.
So we've got 2 AWPs on both teams. I'm not very favourable of the 2 AWP setup. Oh, Dorky does get the entry frag on APOC. And AAPS has been smoked off.
That's a heavy investment into that round as well, like...
Yeah, but PD will get 1 frag very quickly, but he might get caught out by the player on the Tetris side. Making 2 frags very quickly, will drop down, hiding from the AWPer. And it's a 3-on-3. Side pretty much just pulling this back into the CT hands. The making it much more equal. Dorky might get caught out by Dope Show. Actually, Dope Show, I don't think it's spotted Dope Show, but Dope Show's missed a shot and just run into CT con immediately.
And he's just ran past it.
Is Daniel not... Was it not communicated? No one's actually watching Dope Show, who's actually ran past Daniel.
Oh no.
You don't say that every day.
But he'll take down Dope. He'll take down.
Oh no, he misses his shot! He misses his shot! And now we got that one. How did he miss the first one and get that? What the actual hell?
That was poor communication that lost him that round.
Not only was it poor communication, but that was just random as hell. Like, it just Saib even pushing into sight like that, and then yeah, Dope Show walking around into CT and missing the first shot, and then getting him through the wall. CS go for you, mate. Here we go, Infamous with a mid control. Oh, nice shot by ISO, tapping him off in short.
This is much better play by Infamous. Just the eco not really working. Daniel with the Deagle trying doesn't work, not able to work out. It's a matter of time before PNG is taken out.
That's great not losing player. It just builds up on the economy, which is obviously very important late stage in this game.
This is the problem. Infamous have money now. Infamous can win this game based on money. But I will say this. We were 14-10 up against Unknown Maximum at this stage of the game, and then one bad call reset our money. So Infamous really need to make sure they can consolidate this round to consolidate the game. Because, you know, losing money on 14-10 or losing rounds on 14-10 can be very detrimental to the terrorists if they don't have enough money.
Very good one-way smoke here at mid side. Looks like it's Side versus Chris, as Chris making his way slowly up. Dive just flashing himself as they have him in control. APOC does get to land a very good frag on Joska. However, Daniel coming in now.
Oh, getting a double there.
Oh, look at that beautiful gun, the York Dragon Law. Wow, wish I had one of those. Oh, wait, I do.
But it's a 1 and 2. ISO going to be faking a plant and watching CC, but that's not where the counter-terrorists are. There is Chris in window room and PD coming from behind. It's not a very good position for ISO, as he's going to get caught out one way or another. And he does
bad luck. Calgo would have made that clutch. And I think they're looking for the AWP, because Peach found the Dragon Law.
It's in window room. Oh, it's near window room.
Do they know where the bomb is? Oh. Looking for the bomb after. He keeps getting off it. What's he doing?
And that aggressive play mid really opened that round up for Atletico. Then it forced them sort of to push the A, and they still had players there, so that was a good play, to be honest.
Oh look, I think, you know, personally, I think what they did that round, overcompensating at A really did pay off. I mean, the CTs needed that round, and they did take a bit of a risk, but at the same time, you know, they set up perfectly, and they, you know, made the trades, and that's what mattered.
They'll be going for the one-way smoke once again at window room. I'm not sure if they've actually heard anything, but...
That really is a beautiful warp, eh? Far out.
Alright, as my co-commentators are jerking off to the AWP. We'll be watching some action here. APOP making once again another entry fag. Dorky from CT will be getting one AWP from one of the sons. Peter coming in from window room, cleaning up APOC, who was tagged very low. The rest of the terrorists now making their way towards the A side. One in mid. Snipe on the flank here. He's going to be seeing if he can pick up anyone that's coming in from short. And the rest of the terrorists just working Tetris, as well as...
Just bear in mind...
Dorky will actually spawn.
Oh, nice shot by Dorky. Really setting that up. And we've got Dope Show left in A with the AWP. And they really need the plant, but no, it's not happening. And now the money's against Infamous. The money's against Infamous. This is what I was saying. This was the danger of losing those rounds from 14-10 onwards from experience. It's just the money that's going to screw them. But if Infamous are wise and they can at least get the bomb down this round somehow, then hopefully it can help their money in the next two. Because honestly, Infamous are the ones that are on the back end, even though their scoreboard's ahead.
They have CZs, man. They're going to win this. They're fucking CZs.
CZs over everything, to be honest.
Well, one thing people have not looked at is they got 3 AWPs.
They got 3 AWPs and 3 CZs. I mean, CZs is the new AWP, so it's going to be very over.
Nice by Joska. Joey taking him down. Big by Pete. They got the 2 rifles there close at A.
APOC. APOC has got his hands on an AWP now. It is all up to him. He does have armor, but the rest of the counter-terrorists will have AWPs as well.
It's actually a 2v1, one AWP versus 2 AWPs, so it'd be interesting to see the battle of the AWPs. But I don't understand, Crusoe is way too far from where Fakedown is, and you know, it's still walking in mid-con, but they don't know where Moku is, so I suppose I can understand.
I think he set up for Moku to go back.
I actually am picking APOC to win this clutch, simply based on the odd positioning he's in. They're not going to really look where... Oh no, they do look where he is. Thought APOC would have been able to pick one off before the other...
He had a chance. It was a bit of a staring contest there, to be completely honest.
Because I can imagine if he did get the first one, would have definitely gotten the second. But I think what people have to look at that round is the fact that Infamous did get the bomb down, which matters. So that means they'll have enough money for smokes and stuff for this round to hopefully consolidate one more round so they can be 15-13. And that will really give them a bit of an edge in taking out this map. They
will be taking hard A this round. The double nade not being able to catch any of the terrorists out. Just playing very passive, but PDG is playing a very close line.
And look, I don't know if they want to push through that smoke, but APOC's going to flash through and run through it.
It doesn't pay off. Oh, the counter-terrorist is lining up.
And look, like I said, they used their smokes, but they used them too early and pushed out too early. And the other thing is, people have to take note, because APOC got that bomb down the round before, it allowed them to buy this round. Had APOC not gotten the bomb down, they would have been on the back foot, and it would have been a potential 15-14 because they would have been on Nico. So we're lucky that APOC got the bomb down.
Well, it's going to be 15-14 either way now.
Well, yeah, but it'd be in the favour of Atletico rather than possibly in the favour of Infamous. Because Infamous would have had to eco this one.
Well, this is a must-win round for Infamous. Otherwise, if they don't get a plant down, their money will be really sore.
Yeah, exactly.
By APOC. I'm just eating the strawberry, it's really good.
I just ate an apple.
Oh no, ISO misses that kill, but don't worry, Santino's right there, right behind him to trade. Very good pairing up.
That PDG, I would be proud. That's PDG plays right there. APOC's actually put himself in a very good position at CT Con. Meanwhile, the terrorists just taking their time. I'm not sure if he can actually see through the smoke, but PDG's tag so low, he does get taken down. Trying to work the smoke. Dorky is in kitchen, gonna make one frag. The terrorists have dropped down. APOC not being able to get any kills.
No, Dorky with an unzoomed kill. Oh, that is busy from 1.6. And this is what I was telling you guys. Exactly what I was saying. They got on the back foot on 14-10, which is what happened to us against Unknown Maximum. And, you know, they lost the money system. The money system went against them. And, you know, now they're forced to make plays individually, and it just can't happen because Atletico have adapted.
Well, they got no minimal nades, only nades on Dope Show, so they're going to have to make do with what they got here in this round.
Personally, what I'd do this round is I would really try mid-control and get a few picks that are close mid, and then fall to B. Because A right now is under lockdown.
The only thing with mid is, with the AWPs against the AWPs with limited nades, you can't really take a fight.
Exactly. But the thing is, if they can pair up and kill one AWPer together and trade him off, it really pay off, because getting one kill on Mirage against the CT really does affect where the CTs rotate. So yeah, you know, there's a lot more open spots on the map when you take a CT down on this map compared to a map like Nuke.
Just a Mexican standoff at the moment. Side will attack Chris slightly. APOC crouching his way.
Yorkie taking one down. What a beautiful game.
And one through the wall as well there.
And Side can't win the round. What a clean round. What a clean ending. I told you, I called it. Atletico were really going to step it up in those last couple of rounds, even though Infamous were on the front. But, you know, the money system went against them. They couldn't pull it through. They adapted. But, you know, what have you got to say about that match? Vibes?
Me, to be honest, I'm really, I really enjoyed that match, but Atletico really brought it back in the end.
Okay, I'm the only one not to get anything.
What's he say?
He says, I'm the only one not to get anything.
What did he say? Sorry, say that again. I just really tuned out for a second.
I'm the only one not to get anything. Another thing is, I'm really impressed by Joska, to be honest. He hasn't been playing the game much from what I've seen. He's a nice bloke, but doing as good as he did and getting all them entry frags, like, good on him. Being the sub and all. Inertia? No?
Sorry, what? I've got people talking in the background.
I was
repeat
just
that.
saying about Joska. He did a really good effort, like, coming into his...
For a sub,
being a
yeah,
sub.
definitely. Look, Joska does his job. That's the reason he's a reliable sub, and he's on when he has to be. So good on him. I don't know if Haz is home yet, but I'm pretty sure Haz will come and fill in. But if he doesn't, you know, nevertheless, they're not handicapped at all with Joska playing the way he played that map.
I think
What map is the next map?
Atletico, it's
Inferno.
Inferno. Atletico, I think, have really stepped it up. I mean,
There's everything
Inferno?
on the line for them.
well, not just everything on the line, but it's just showing. Because
They got a point to prove. They really do. Like they've had a rough start to the season. They need a string of few maps
honestly-
together at least.
honestly, like, there's been a lot of difference between when I think I last saw them play on Inferno against Vox, and just when I last saw them play against Control Esports, and now they seem to be actually bringing strats onto the table. They're playing and adapting. They're playing much smarter. One thing I guess is a point of weakness, but it's Mirage, you can't really group up as much, is that they were kind of splitting up and taking sites away from each other, but that's the nature of Mirage, I guess. You can't really group up and take a site together, because it's very difficult to do so.
But they were 14-10 down, were they? And they
Yeah, 14-10 down, and they brought it back.
They brought it back, so that was impressive, to be completely honest.
Look, in a situation like that, once you start running out of strats, it becomes so difficult on a map like Mirage. But you know what they needed to do? At the end of that map, they needed to basically go back to a default, work out where they're playing, and catch out CTs on the rotate. That's what it comes down to. Not, you know, they did too many strats which involved them all committing into one area, and the CTs were ready to stack up. You know, they were ready to stack up. They'd already adapted to the way Infamous were playing. And, you know, that's why every time they came A, they died without a trade.
What's that noise, man? It's like a...
Your mic is terrible.
So bad.
No, I don't even know if it's my mic, but yeah.
My
like
head,
some sort of... Yeah, fuck it.
my
That's
head is
annoying as
regretting.
shit. How about you, Jakey? What were your thoughts on that match?
Oh, mate, don't ask me. I'm not even CGO standard. Calm down.
What are your thoughts as a completely amateur player?
I reckon we're going to see 10 match pauses this game, and it's going to go into the third map. You heard it first.
They're still using Joska, which is good to see, I guess.
Look, I wouldn't be surprised that you use Joz, because Joz he's shown that he's warmed up now. He's making frags. He's playing very consistently. It's a bit of a risk putting in Haz when Joska has been forming as is. So, we'll be going to the knife now, as we'll be getting straight down into it. If you just join us for the broadcast, welcome. It is Atletico versus Infamous. Atletico taking the first map, Mirage, 16-14 over Infamous, even though Infamous actually up 14-10. So taking 6 rounds in a row to actually clean up the first map. But they were playing CT, so...
What's the third map? Do you know?
It's Cache.
Cache, okay. Well, look, what people have to look at is the track record. So Atletico did particularly good against Vox on Inferno. They just narrowly lost, actually. It was a 16-13 game. So Atletico really do have the confidence to know that this is a map they can win, and a map that, you know, they're starting CT on. So they really are, you know, they have got the, I guess, their side in their hand.
Yeah.
As we will see what the Terrace have. They only have 1 smoke, so I think they'll be setting up for a B take. Nope, I'm wrong. I think they're still setting up for a B take. 1 smoke absolutely doing nothing for an A take, in my personal opinion. But the Terrace having 3 smokes, so 2 smokes at I think the 2 players at Nana will have smokes. No.
And they haven't been having to use them just yet, so it doesn't... If they do plan to hit Nana, it's going to be very, like, dreadful for them, if you know what I mean.
And, well, 1 smoke has been deployed by the counter-terrorists, and just smoking up mid. The terrorist is more than happy to play passive in second mid. Sun's playing the line, just going to be tickled, but he's got armor, so no harm, no foul. But a Glock headshot could take him out. It looks like they will be taking... Oh, okay, they're smoking up archers, and they will be taking A site.
Going around, wrapping.
Wrapping into A site may not be the best idea, but they do take down APOC. Cypher's getting instantly binked by Joska, and Chris getting another amazing pistol frag onto Suns. And just Dorky versus Dojo here at Nana, just buying time for his teammates. Oh, ISO just comes running out and just taps Chris in the head. But it is a 2-on-4. Dorky will take down his man towards Nana. But he is on very low HP and he does not have a kit. The Terror is just entrenched within sight as well as pit. Joska spotting the line, I think heard the USP shot. But Dope has to make a lot of noise, and Daniel with a jumping burst Glock will take down Job Show. The Terror Athletico winning the crucial pistol round. We'll be seeing what they do on the anti-eco. They have to play very cautiously. The counter-terrorists will be going for the CZs as well as the 5.7s with armor. P250's coming out with armor.
It's an excellent start from Athletico. I do know that when you win the pistol on Inferno T side, really you can start, I guess, snowballing for the next two rounds. I mean, it's very easy to group up and hit one area on these anti-ecos, providing that the terrorists stick together and have their guns out.
Well, it's just a good confidence boost anyway. Like on these CT sided maps, although Inferno's a bit like general, like a bit closer now. But like winning that pistol, getting the first bunch of rounds, like just gives you that momentum. As you agreed about the snowball, so that's my input on it.
Well, look, I'd be a bit worried now because, you know, they threw that smoke. I honestly do not recommend using smokes on anti-eco so early in the round. You just need to make sure you.
Oh god, Inertia, your mic is.
I don't even know if it's my mic. Like it just sounds like the static is coming from. They're going
towards B side. Chris will make a running headshot onto APOC. They might be wrapping around. They will be wrapping into the A side. But Cyber and Sun's just making noise. I'm just making noise getting caught out. Should have just hit it. Oh, Sun's landing a very good 5.7 shot. He lands his second one, but he doesn't know there's a third in Graveyard and will be taken down by Chris. Dope Show will take down one. Dope Show, it's a 1-on-1 now. Dorky against the Nova. Dope Show trying to land a jumping shot.
Wow. And you know what the question is? Who wins out of the pub guns? The MP7, the one that the first time pub player buys because they don't know what eco is, or the guy with the shotgun, something that was a complete abomination in 1.6. So, you know, it's really just the battle of pub guns right there.
But Athletico, not in a very they've all had to upgrade now, and it's not a very good position to be in. I mean, Counter-Terror is taking 4 guns away from them.
Oh, it was a great eco, but it was a heavy investment with the armor and everything, so they really would have hoped to win that round, but they did.
Well, they got the shotgun kills, yeah. People forget, you know, shotgun kills are like $900 a kill.
Even if
oh god, Inertia.
I have no idea how that happens.
Oh, it should be. Joska should get an easy kill here.
Cyb will take down Joska will take down Cyb eventually, but they've stacked Nana. They will take down one. Dorky making another trade. ISO does have the P250. Dorky does make the correct decision to run back. Suns does get taken down. And ISO tries to get the frag, does not manage to land his frag as he does not have a CZ. The terrorists cleaning up much better this time. Don't think they lost a gun in that round. They might have lost one gun, that's about it.
No, they lost one, but I don't think he even brought up. He just had pistols, so good on him.
So now, Infamous are really looking to win the first buy round because losing. Oh well, my mic was about to. I noticed if I hold my mic down for too long, it just starts echoing.
Really? Really, Inertia? Really? They're looking to win their first buy round?
Yeah, because if they really...
Cyb's in an interesting position here.
He's gonna get taken. It might get traded by Daniel. If Daniel aims...
I just wish I had one at top mid there to trade, just to back him up, then it was a bit of a solo play, that's the only thing. Yeah,
but I was not saying, Inertia, seriously, you're not looking to win buy rounds?
Well, no, what I'm trying to say is what I'm trying to say is it's completely important that they focus on winning it instead of throwing, which is kind of what they did, just run down mid. But nevertheless, it still does put the CTs in a position to know where the terrorists are. But I don't think the one-to-one trade is worth it for CTs on that retrospective.
It looks like they'll be setting up for another take with Joska on the flank and just baiting out the A flashes. The counter-terrorist player ISO is in the right spot.
Is Pete smoking coils from there? Because I saw my coil smoke elsewhere. I want to see where that lands.
But the counter-terrorists already know what's happening. Dope Show spotted bomb. That's a very good frag.
ISO's gun would have been
ISO's gun
spotted there.
sticking out. Yeah, ISO's gun sticking out.
The rod, the
Rookie
fishing
mistake.
rod.
Sun's getting one, and bomb has been dropped once again. Dope Show trying to shoot through smoke, but M4 making a slight amount of noise. He's trying to. Oh, he lands a very
Big
shot
show
on
by
mid,
Dope
denies
Show.
the plan.
Yeah, onto the
Apex
yellow
denies the
guy.
plan.
Did you just say big show by dope show?
No. A big shot by Dope Show. I was gonna say, when ISO was in that cutout area, he had a M4 silencer, yeah? Silent M4.
Yes.
Yeah. I think if he had the normal one, it wouldn't have stuck out as much, but I noticed it's kind of like a fishing rod. When you have that M4 silencer, you can see it come out through walls. And
Side peeking, playing very aggressive.
So silly.
Takes out Daniel, not playing a very safe line, running up T-stairs. And already he's put the terrorist in a disadvantage. Dorky will have him off as a terrorist. Might be able to take out one Nana player. Dope Show playing very aggressive with the Famis.
One thing Infamous have really focused on doing is sealing off map control very early to get an early pick and stopping Atletico from running any type of straps they have. So it'd be interesting to see now how Infamous play the late game.
As it looks like Atletico is setting up for a take. Looks like that we're going Diggity. Saib in a very close position. That's a very good flash on the roof, but he will get taken out on AWP. Very good shot by the AWP. APOC going to be caught out as well, trying to pick the
Great
smoke,
opening.
but outplayed. As they'll be going to Diggity, it's all up to Suns to make a hold. Suns, the ammo's so limited and he's not able to do anything, just doing a little bit of damage. The counter-terrorists are already not in a good position.
That's the hit
Ice
there
are going to be
shot
taken out.
there.
And Dope Show with the Famis just going to be pushing in, just trying to get anything, but Petey just takes him out with the AK.
Look, what people, what I was saying just before that round got into a lot of action was it was interesting how Infamous would choose to play the late game in the sense that they still decided to play close lines, cross-firing mid, allowing Atletico to entry frag them. So had they fallen back and wasted a bit more time and focused on getting the CTs to rotate over from B, it would have bought them enough time to stop the Diggity rush, which they managed to do and catch out Sunzino.
Interesting here, but Apoc's gone for a buyout, so I'm not sure what's going on.
Not sure how much money he had.
He's on 0 now, so
I think it must have been a miscommunication.
Yeah. Unless he's gonna do something big.
Nah, I think APOC just being APOC. He bought a scout last time, and this time he just got the M4 instead.
They definitely catch the terrorist by surprise. I don't think they're expecting the M4 buy, so APOC could do some serious damage with the silenced M4. And this is a very good position. I mean, he's bought the M4, he's just been playing that rotating position, but the terrorist setting up for another A take. I've been in a very good position in Boiler, but may get caught out. He needs to listen for the smokes and flashes.
I actually like how Atletico are choosing to play this. They're just walking up together as a team with Fizz, scouting out the lines while the riflers play close.
I've tried to do some damage with the CZ, not catching out anyone.
They need to take the site early now, but they're gonna get it wrong.
ISO running behind Jobster then.
But Dope Show has the M4 now. We'll take down one. Can he take down the second? No, Chris makes the trade.
Oh, Sunday in pit again. Come with a USP.
Trying to focus the aim, not working as Chris says. None of that and takes down Suns.
But CTs did their job.
Not working.
Yeah, CTs did their job though. They got they got 3 kills. Although APOC, like you said, did do a surprise buy, so kind of.
Well, they're forced to eco again, and if Atletico pick up this round, they'll be happy with themselves, like for the entire half. You know what I mean?
But Atletico has just got momentum control at the moment, as well as just storming in. I think they're just very happy with how they're playing. Their shots, Dorky's AWP shots are landing, and that's what you want as an AWPer. Look, I mean, once again, Dope Show trying something unique, not going to be working out. The terrorists playing very passive, just waiting for the counter-terrorists to push into them, but Joska might die. He's slightly isolated.
I think Chris has spotted him out.
Yeah, Chris is spotted. I think Suns is in Diggity, APOC inside bedroom, and ISO at B. As nice Molly is called out. I think that actually isn't Molly. As Dorky just watching all the correct lines. Second frag of the round takes a very crucial entry frag into B site. B site will be cleared. The bomb will rotate its way surely. And the counter-terrorists, I think, just be looking to sit at both CT as well as the bomb run just to get any exit frags. Nothing else you can do as a counter at this stage. You don't want to throw away a 5-7.
Atletico are being very happy with themselves as things are going so far, because anything after this is just a bonus, to be honest. Because Inferno is like CT based, well, majoritarily.
I'm still waiting for a lot for buy rounds on counters. We've only seen really 2 buy rounds, and Atletico, I think just a bit unlucky on the second. I can't remember which one they lost, but they lost 1 round. One of the buy rounds.
Oh yeah, when they were meeting up, Infamous was.
As Dorky just takes out Moku. So Moku doesn't lose anything as he's only got the USP because he had to save. Suns will be looking for a pick, missing the pick, trying to re-pick but gets taken down.
That's this is now around that Infamous really need to patch up. I mean, they will be on lose bonus after this, I believe, but at the same time, you know, they can't afford to give Atletico any more rounds because Atletico have got really good money control of the game at the moment, and on top of that, Atletico have done their job this half, believe it or not. They've gotten 6 rounds on the board, and you know, getting more rounds is just going to complement how well they've been playing this half so far.
Vibes, as a counter-terrorist in this situation, what would you be doing? I mean, down 1-6, it is very demoralizing, but what would you try to do to maximize
maybe
just of victory?
Go for, like, change it up a bit, stack a site or something, like, just go for an aggressive play, or just get in their face, like, they're playing too basic, but although, even when they don't play basic, they could get punished, so it's really half-half. You need to change something up before it's too late, to be completely honest.
They've changed the plays at Nana, I've noticed. ISO and Suns playing Nana now.
It's probably the AWP.
APOC, they've lost bomb. You can't lose your bomb like that.
Oh no, that's gross.
But they've picked it straight back up and...
Counter Smoke helping it out. That was disgusting though. You can't lose bomb like that. That could have cost them the round. As Josh will be taken out by APOC. APOC on 1, it gets the second. Gonna be looking for a couple more as the terrorists are down in numbers. Daniel pushing in, full takedown 1. ISO just missing the spray completely. Look at anti-frags. He's forced a rotation, he's done his job. As the rest of the terrorists now are gonna be busting into A side. It's up to Sybe to make a play with the M4. Being smoked up, he's spotted Chris. He knows exactly where to shoot. Takes down 1. Falls back, flashes.
Counter-terrorists win.
It'd be unlucky if he dies here. It's...
Oh, that's a good shot.
Oh, no.
Does lose his money.
No.
Carrot, mate, stop playing cookie clicker.
Wait, what?
Yeah, what are you clicking?
That's my girlfriend playing LOL.
Ah.
Oh.
You got a girlfriend? You cheated on her? What's going on here?
Wow, I'm sorry, Vibes, babe. I'm sorry.
Wait, what's wrong?
Vibe says that he'll fight you, my love.
No, I mean like, why? What's wrong?
They're making a lot of clicking noise.
Oh, nice
Dojo
shot.
does
Nice
get
shot by
onto
Herb.
second mid. I think, yeah, from mid onto second mid. His son's just run down Nana spraying bullets as he ran and gets a logs. Yeah, he did that. But CT's have Nana control.
What's just happened?
Disconnect? I was just talking.
Yeah.
I'm glad I wasn't talking. I saved my breath. Well, what I was going to say was, they ended up picking up that round. And sorry, our TeamSpeak just cut out. So yeah. So CT's won that round, and it's 6-3 still to the terrorists. But you know, the CT's getting a bit of momentum back in the game, forcing the terrorist over to Eco.
Yep, as Sybe's going to be playing another aggressive line. It's not going to spot anything. We'll be able to tag. I can't hear you. Attack Dorky a bit. But the terrorists looks like they're going to be busting hard mid. Not sure where they're going though, as Daniel's taken down. And Chris will be also taken down by APOC. And the terrorist is going to play passive. On the eco, just going to be playing safe. APOC might get traded out. Dorky trying to run him with the Glock, trying to do damage, not going to work. As PD is last man alive once again and will miss every single. Oh no, he actually gets.
Oh yeah. The one thing I can say about like anti-ecos, like,
we need a stat counter. Just going times PDG has been last alive this game.
Oh
We
mate,
need a
the
stat counter.
PDG.
oh mate, I played LAN with PDG, and without a doubt, he baited me and stayed last alive every single time, and it was painful. Good guy, but good guy. He made me laugh a few times.
But yeah, with the ecos, like for the counter terrorists, that's just a momentum booster there, which is like good to get, like being able to get all them frags, really.
Frag rule of 2014, effectively. Gonna go making their way towards mid, trying to testing out the A. Smoking off jungle, looks like I'm gonna hit through Diggity side. Vibe needs to fall back. I'm not very.
Well, they got two people there, so he's playing a bit of a bait role.
It's still not very safe. It has been smoked. I'm not sure Dope Show. Smokes do appear a bit differently on CGs. On Go TV. So, not sure. Oh, it's been a fake trying to push out that Nana player, but Suns has a flashbang ready.
And
PD does make a
Pete's
very
gonna
good
be
entry frag
making a huge impact
onto
here.
jungle, and he's just going to be baiting out. He's taking out the Orper, I think. He's coming in. He's oh my god!
Big round by
Huge
Pete.
shot by
Big
PDG.
round by Pete. Yeah,
And they've got the entry into B as well.
that
They
was
know
needed.
exactly
And
where ISO is, and ISO will be taken down. APOC has
APOC
rotated
on
very
a
quickly,
fast
however,
rotate,
but
but with a
just got
flash
washed
out.
in line.
needed that gun out. But look, you know, this round is the round that that Atletico kind of need to give them a boost back into the half. But you know, the problem is Infamous still have a lot of money, meaning.
Well,
you know,
after this round, that'll be money fuck.
Oh yeah, well they will be after this round, but Infamous still have a lot of money to recover and, you know, fight back for this round.
One thing I must say is Dorky, is that Fizz?
Yeah, it's busy.
Yeah, his AWP is lethal. He's very good at them opening frags. I haven't seen much.
I thought you were talking about his AWP skin being lethal.
Oh,
But you're right about both.
He's amazing as well.
And Dorky does get a frag on Nana, and we missed the opening action, but Dope Show does land an AWP kill onto Daniel, but Daniel, I think, tagging Dope Show very low on 10 HP, so
A bit of
needs to be very careful with the AWP. But they're setting up towards Nana. I'm not sure if the terrorists will be pushing through smoke. They're just regathering at Nana and just playing for time. They've still got time to play around with, but they have to be careful of trying not to live to the last moment.
It'd be interesting to see how Herb positions himself, Dope Show positions himself with that AWP, because, you know, it's not good to play too passive with it, even on that low HP. If you can even just get one kill, catching a terrorist off guard, you've done your job, you know, because it's about being versatile and confident.
And Sun's in a very good position at New Box. One close counter terrorist. It looks like they will crossfire Suns, as the information is being picked up by Joska.
Sun's playing this round beautifully.
Dorky landing a very good shot. It is a 2-on-2 situation. Now Dope Show working his way through Con.
They need to get that bomb down.
Two players extremely low. Joska needs to watch Con as the AWP will be coming in now. Dope Show slowly coming in. Can he land a frag? He will land the frag on Joska.
Nice confidence.
Oh, that close
Dorky.
AWP shot. It's a 1-on-1 now. Side with the M4. Dorky with the AWP.
Nice, beautiful.
Dorky playing huge.
Such a
Took it up a
beautiful
4K
round.
that round. That was
And
great.
you know, that's just really great confidence by Fizz. I mean, Fizz could have played the delayed game there and delay the bomb, but you know, Fizz has the AWP and just has to sit in one line and make sure Saib walks into it, because you know Saib wouldn't want to run at him. Saib would want to walk, so it doesn't give away his position in that situation.
I think he should have run and started jumping so the AWP shot wouldn't hit his leg.
For some reason, that would probably work in this game, but yeah.
But APOC does just make his way past halves, and he hasn't been spotted by Chris. He's in a very good position to make some ambushing. Side getting one frag with a 5-7, takes the AWP and takes out PDG.
Redeeming himself already from that 1v1, so really well played by Saib.
Chris may be caught up guard by APOC. APOC with playing very smart. Joska will be killed off guard here, however. Very cheeky there by APOC, getting closer. It's a good decision because you don't want to miss any of USB shots. And
It was a bit
it's
risky at the end.
very good eco round already by Infamous, taking a lot of guns. But APOC pushing the line will be taken down by Chris. Chris on 84. Daniel just says lol because it was quite cheeky by APOC. Dope Show playing an aggressive line. It does a lot of damage to Chris, but they know the location of one counter terrorist. The counter terrorist now moving towards Pit as well as Diggity. It's a 2-on-3. The terrorist can be slowly working towards the A site.
I think Infamous really need this round to stay in this game. Like, if
Now,
they
not
lose-
sure what the terrorists are doing, but it looks like they'll be hitting Nana. They've only got time to hit Nana, so it's up to Dope to rotate. But I don't think Suns has communicated. You'll hear the smokes now. He's communicating.
Suns really just has to hold him off here, hold the bomb plane off.
He's in a very good position to hold the bomb plan off. They have no time.
And they're going to save.
They have no time. Interesting crossfire setup by the terrorists.
Well, I'm surprised that the terrorists still didn't decide to go for it. Like, even though they had no time, like they could have moved a little faster. But because I mean, I know Moku was late to rotate away until the very end, but nevertheless, at least the terrorists still have their guns, and they've got enough rounds on the board anyway.
I think they're just looking to put any more. I mean, it's just icing on the cake.
Yep.
That's it. I haven't seen any of Infamous strats. Like, Infamous could pull out some very good strats and take the terrorist by, take Atletico by surprise. So it's not entirely sealed. You're happy with, sure, 8 rounds as terrorists, but you got to make sure you consolidate that with a very strong CT half. So they've done the heavy lifting. They just got to complete that heavy lifting. As PD makes the first entry frag onto Dope Show, will be falling back immediately as mid is smoked off. The terrorists are still playing very passive, but this forces a dilemma for the counter-terrorists. Do they play as the B player now needs to come towards CT for the fast rotate, and the terrorists at Lethgo are rotating towards Nana. Suns with the AWP needs to be careful to not be taken out. The grenade takes a
eating a
very
nade
good
there.
nade. I wouldn't be surprised if the counter-terrorists now rotate towards Nana. Atletico playing very well, pushing the counter-terrorists back and forth, just wasting their time as 2 counter-terrorists are very low on HP. The terrorists still nice and healthy. ISO in a good position here to make a couple of frags. PDG taking down. Will he make any more, Chris? He makes a trade. The Orpra Pit not able to land a single... lands a second shot. He's slightly flashed out. Can't get another frag as he's finally taken down by Dorky with the AWP. Dorky with no armor. A bit risky, but it's paid off as it is a 2-on-3 situation. Suns here on 45. APOC on 10. Going to be pushing slowly in. They do not have money to buy, so it might be a
They
wise
should be
decision to save.
contemplating to save here, and I think they should have done this a few rounds. That's why.
As Dorky takes down Suns, and Daniel cleans up with another orb, cleaning out Moku at Library, trying to push out, caught off guard. 9 rounds as Atletico. The counter-terrorists need to force buy. We're not going to see many guns out of them. Maybe a shotgun may be coming out for ISO, I'm not sure. But doesn't look good with only 1 M4 on the team, and ISO just opting to go for... I don't think ISO knows.
He's got 2,000 on him, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think he didn't know it was the final round, so he's gone back here. He's buying a shotgun. As Chris makes the entry frag on APOC. I don't expect another player to be in Carps, but Chris is on his guard as Dope Show comes up now. Will make the frag on... Oh, no, he doesn't land the frag.
Great reaction there.
To take him out there. And it looks like it is all going Atletico's way so far, winning this eco round convincingly, or this force by convincingly. It's up to Sive to do a lot of heavy lifting with the M4 now.
Bit of cheeky play
Dive
here.
walking through smoke. It will actually take out Chris, but it makes it. But Dorky just watching the correct line makes it instant trade, and Chris has a good one.
Just taking a look now, so the terrorists are now confident to run back to A, and yeah, both players are
So
still
smart.
in B this time.
So smart.
Yeah, it is. I'm surprised they still didn't leave one in A, but nevertheless, they haven't got much ground to clear.
I think they just had to risk it, and they just made the wrong call there.
Yeah.
To be completely honest, Atletico playing out of their shoes is like this. From what I've seen, they're great. I'm surprised they haven't picked up. Like, have they been playing like this before tournament, or have?
Nah, they haven't. But you know, it just look like I said. You got to look at what's on the board. You got to look at both teams. Infamous really has had a complete lineup reshuffle, which does effectively change the chemistry of the team. they're using a different team to the team they beat one match
A
with.
massive one flick of Joska.
So,
Sorry.
you know, and Atletico have been keeping the same consistent vibe, bar Joska, who's filling in for Haz. So by then, you've got a bit of chemistry outlined in the team, and, you know, that just brings the confidence up of all the players. They're still confident to play with each other because they're so used to it. Everyone just does their job.
And this is very important because Atletico will be trying to state their case on the reason why they're staying in Div 1. A performance like this, even against Infamous, I mean, this is... it's just looking much more coordinated. I mean, even... Look, they were 14-10 down. I mean, they just coordinated extremely well as counter-terrorists to come back from 14-10 down, even though they were on counter-terrorist half.
Well, if they close this pistol off, they have a very good chance of winning the round.
Oh, that nade will do a lot of damage towards some players. Oh, Daniel popping out, getting one, getting two. Daniel getting three. Can he get the fourth? No, he can't, as Syve does have armor. But one of the counters rotating to Con and Dork, he takes him out, and they've lost Bomb. APOC playing the PDG role. He's not going to be able to do much, as the Bomb is surrounded. But it is APOC, so we'll be looking to see if he picks up the first frag and consecutively frags afterwards. He catches the nade already. Doesn't retrieve Bomb, and he's slightly lagged out. I think is taken down by PDG towards the end. Atletico winning a pistol round is just going to get more and more harder for Infamous to win here. Not going to say this in the back because I'm still waiting for Infamous to come up with some strats, but judging by how they're played the pistol round, there doesn't seem to be any cohesive strat. No smokes thrown.
They've gone for a full nades and armor. Well, I mean pistols and armor here in Famous, so they really want to close this round out. I guess they need to sort of stick into it.
I think Chris with a P90 can do a lot of work. He's got still many bullets. Petey's got the Mag 7, so he's actually spotted the terrorist coming into Sky. He shouldn't be jumping with that gun. He does take down one. He tags another one, but the terrorist just... But PDG tagging him extremely low.
Wow,
Gets himself
Pete
a 4K.
gets 3 of them. That's really well. 4K, yeah, including the first kill. Really well played by Pete. Definitely anchoring the site, you know, through his teammates and doing the damage.
Honestly, I'm going to be a bit harsh here. He could have done a lot better. It could have cost him the round if one of the terrorists actually made a frag on him. He was jumping around the Mag 7. That's not something you really want to be doing with a shotgun. The shotguns aren't completely accurate while jumping in this game.
But they are decently accurate. The Mag
you need
7.
to aim slightly downwards towards the right for it to be a bit more accurate, and even then it's not consistent. You'd rather be standing with your feet firmly on the ground. It's going to do a lot more damage.
Well, he decided to use
Dope show jumping, sees
see you later.
Great flash by 5, he should be able to pick up it.
No, this looks like a round for Infamous, honestly. I don't know.
The bomb's been left second mid though, that's the only question.
And Joska has the Mag 7 in a very good position, and he spotted Bomb. Because the terrorists lost Bomb after he pushed down and got a frag. He's got the Mag 7 holding in close space. The terrorists are not going to be...
Has anybody looked at the Call of Duty gun APOC has?
As Daniel gets another frag, APOC now trying to push into... It's going to just be pushing into the shotgun.
It's got a Call of Duty gun.
And he just walks in the shotgun, and Sybe is like, oh shit, it's all up to me. And a Swag 7 just takes him out. Joska, 4 kills with the Mag 7.
Oh yeah, I'll take that, thank you. It's just thinking, who's gonna take the Call of Duty gun?
In fact, they're still forcing up, which is, I don't know if it's a good decision here, like they've forced up every single round that they've, and I just think the extra firepower will help them get some sort of momentum going.
I honestly think Infamous just feel defeated at this point because, you know, they know they've lost the pistol and, you know, that, you know, they're just going to really try and, you know, iron out some gun rounds. But
Chris makes the first pack with the SIG, using the scope just to peer through smoke. As the terrorists are making their way towards Carps and Boiler. I think Joska's been hurt, but he hasn't been spotted, and Dojo will actually land a very good entry frag, and they'll be making their way towards Pit. PDG running towards Pit. I don't think the terrorists are just going to fall back. This is well played by the terrorists, not wanting to push through smoke. But setting up in Boiler, a debatable lineup.
The counter-terrorists do have 3 people here at A now, so they should contemplate
going towards Nana.
Yeah, but I'm not sure. Maybe trying to counterfake it.
But Chris gets one. Chris peeking another very tight line. Will not be able to land another frag as Unreal gets an 8-point, lands a frag on Daniel. It is all up to Dorky. He does have an AWP, so he most likely will be saving. Atletico more than happy with the first couple of rounds. He's probably just going to go for some exit frags, and he will be seeing the bottom tier stairs going for exit frags. Look, Vibes, what do you think? Infamous did well there.
I think they made a good decision of not deciding to run through the smoke, because that would have just completely shut them off. So they just regrouped and just hit it all together, like making the trades and obviously some great pistol work by ISO there. But it was good to see them actually getting. Hopefully they can get some momentum going now and get some rounds on the board. Wouldn't mind seeing a third map, even though I've got a jet soon.
I don't think there'll be a third map, to be honest. I think, you know, Infamous have done their job. I mean, what's it called? Atletico have done their job, and Infamous are just on the back foot now, and it would take a lot to bring them back into the game.
But we shall see, as the counter-terrorists will be forcing up. PDG, having no money, will have to be dropped a FAMAS. The terrorists will be looking to see what the terrorists do. They have themselves an M4 and a couple of AKs. They do have a full set of nades who will take that aggressive Nana control. Dorky gonna be peeking, needs to be a bit careful, as he will be taken by ISO. No, is that ISO? It is ISO. ISO with a very good M4 control. Daniel unable to retrieve the AWP as the terrorists might be making their way towards Nana. Chris lands the first initial frag. He's on 1 HP, so I must be feeling a bit cheated by that. But Chris needs to play very far back now, as he is very low. Sun's going to be working pit. Sorry, working Carter's APOC as actually wrapped around.
They're actually running in like 2 people into the B bomb site here with the bomb, so I'm not sure what's going on. But they must have some sort of confidence.
As APOC takes down PDG from the flank, Chris finally gets taken down by Dope Show. Trying to play Con very sneakily there, not going to work. Joska going to be saving the M4. Forcing Atletico onto Eco for the next round. But this is where you can't get very cocky as Atletico. I mean, Infamous are still opponents to be respected. Expect very good entry frags to happen, so it's still not over
Well, they're
yet.
going to be up against the eco round next round, but again, you can't counter out the CZs, I guess.
Yeah, because I guess the difference is Inferno, because of the tight spaces. I mean, you can put CZs, and as a terrorist, your goal is to try to not walk into a mincemeat of a crossfire.
The amount of like anti-ecos I've seen are amazing. Like ecos dominate. And it, like, what do you think? What are your thoughts on the CZ though? Like, I know the round's about to start, but like, do you like the implementation of the gun, or?
Okay, the CZ can go jump in a hole and just go fuck itself and die.
But it adds a new stage to the game. You know what I mean? Don't you like that, or no?
No, it forces...
I think it's just too overpowered. I just think it's pretty much using a 12 bullet rifle, 12 bullet close range rifle, and there's just, it's like an eco's not even an eco anymore. You know what I mean? It's just with, you know, a round without grenades for the CTs or Ts. You know, they've just still got a gun almost as powerful with such a high fire rate, such good armor pen.
Yeah, I can agree with you, but I just think it adds a new element to the game. Like the pistol, like when you are on eco now, you do have that. You can't just go like, we got a free round. You know what I mean? It's that.
Yeah, you got to utilize this round because anything can happen, which I think is good, because if anyone played extensive 1.6, the Glocks were useless. They were useless against M4s, and you know, unless you deagled, you were really good at deagling because it required a high level of aim. It's very difficult to get to see past winning an eco round, you know. So I do agree with that concept, Vibes. You know, the CZ makes it a bit more worth watching.
Not really. It's not really worth watching. I mean, it's come to the case where anyone at the CZ, Daniel just got unlucky.
One thing people have to take into account now at this stage in the game is Infamous have a lot of money, and this could be very detrimental to Atletico.
Not really.
Infamous...
Snipe has no money.
No, but look at the rest of the team. They've got 10k, they've got someone with 9.5k, they've got 7k, and they've got 5.5k. So look, it doesn't matter if Saib has no money. His teamates have plenty to give him guns.
Two rounds, or 1 or 2 rounds, where they lose a lot of their guns, and it could be disastrous. And Saib, the Saib loses his gun immediately. They go for a hard aim. I'm not sure what Infamous are doing here.
You know, there's a lot on the line for Saib here as well, because PDG kicked him from community. So, you know, Saib's looking to get one up on him and, you know, revenge him.
As Chris gets a frag, just patiently waiting, and he's actually got bomb, and the counter terrorist just
That's
power of the
talking about the
CZs.
CZs.
Disgusting. I mean,
Yeah,
it doesn't-
yeah. Okay, I think I'm with you on this one.
no, but here's the thing that the Infamous did wrong is that you ran into the CZs without any supporting fire. That's just. There are 2 places where you can crossfire with the CZs, or 3 places in this map. You got bedroom and cops. You have archers, in jungle side, and you have Nana. You avoid all of those, or you try to take them at a range. That's what you're gonna do as a smart player against the CZs. And Infamous didn't do that, as it looks like they were heading towards a hard Nana.
Well, yeah, also the crossfires with the CZs are lethal.
But look at this, like they have no one watching the flank. I mean, the flash has pushed the counter-terrorists back, but Daniel getting 1 frag through the smoke, gonna be taking down Sybe. Nade in first box, not going to hit anyone. Dorky and Daniel more than happy just to sit passively. Chris sitting Speedway, ready to rotate in any position. PD holding Mini Pit, and Joska holding Carps.
Ooh,
Terrace
big
landing,
entry
one very
by
good frag.
Arthur.
Dorky gets a double frag.
Dorky get a double AWP, mate. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. They're all in the AWP Dragon Lore, really.
Moku, APOC gets a very good frag on Chris, but gets
Nice
traded
kill
after
by
by
PDG.
PDG. And ISO in a very good spot. I mean, he's in a spot where he can walk. Yeah, exactly. He can walk up
He
and
takes
kill
down
Dorky.
1, and he's going to plant Barbecue, so it is a 1-1-2. Joska going to be rotating over now. Barbecue going to be smoked up. ISO should be jumping Barbecue, and he does jump Barbecue.
That's hurt him.
That's very well played by him, though. He's in a very good position. He might be able to take down 1. Will he take down the second? No,
Joska
waiting
just-
patiently, makes a trade.
Yeah, and he's got the kit, so that's going to be the round. And it's going to be match point now for Atletico. Just, 15-8. You got to think of it this way. What's going through the minds of Infamous? They got a bit of money this round. They really got to share it and use it wisely if they want to, keep themselves in the game. I mean, when you have this much money, they might think about getting somebody with an AWP, somewhere, just so they can get an AWP pick.
They do have an AWP. They're giving the AWP to APOC.
They're giving an AWP to APOC. It's going to take the AWP to make a game-changing play at this point in the match. So,
But the counter is a stack 3 Nana, so changing it up as well.
which I think is personally good.
And Dorky landing a good flip on
yeah, and
sides.
that's beautiful. That's just absolutely beautiful.
Sorry, I'm just
So the
looking at.
counter smoke's coming up. Daniel's going to be tagged by the nade, but the smoke's just coming all out of Nada. Chris going to be taking that side B pusher. A side trying to make a distraction. APOC pushing into the smoke, and once. Oh my god,
Wow,
Dorky.
good
Yeah,
round,
great
good
round.
game.
But
This is all over. I can't
This is
see.
all over.
Dope shooting
yeah.
in Barbecue, however, with the AK, might be able to take down PDG straight
No,
away.
No, it does some damage.
But it's taking out by
What a game! And look, there's not even a GG. Oh, there is a GG from Sunday, but that is just well played by Atletico. I told you everything was on the line for them. They had to win this to make it look like they were, remotely Div 1. So, Atletico have managed to overcome their slump and pull off a victory. What do you guys got to say about that?
Vibes, how about you go first?
Right. Well, to be honest, I haven't really had the chance to watch many Division 1 games, but it was good to see. There was a lot of, to be honest, Atletico really proved me wrong. I honestly didn't expect too much from them, considering what they've done in the past. But their teamwork and their just their individual skill clearly outperformed against Infamous, and it was great to see. But Infamous would also be very disappointed with themselves, because I think they would have wanted to win that game, because I think that gives them an opportunity to make the top 4. But I'm not too sure. How about you, Karaf?
I wouldn't say that Atletico came out of slump, but I think they just took that match a lot more seriously. They actually had strategies in place.